Hey guys, how's it going? Just to start off, my name is Roger Marquez. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the teen smoking and how that pertains to being one of the biggest public health issues in the country, and not only the country but the world today. Now, teen smoking is becoming more and more prominent every day in the US. And unfortunately, smoking from such a young age, like childhood or adolescence, can cause some very serious health implications later on in life. Some of the health implications can include increases in respiratory illnesses, decrease in fitness, decrease in lung growth, decrease in lung function, which is just unacceptable, and one of the main reasons why this is becoming such a public health issue and why the public health community needs to come up with ways in order to prevent and stop this from occurring. Now, one of the main reasons that teen smoking has become such a huge issue in the country and why it is so prominent is because of how accessible it has become for teens. Now, for example, e-cigarettes aren't only easily accessible by teens, but they're also very concealable, which means they're easy to hide and they don't produce this horrible smell that's going to be a dead giveaway for their parents. So it just means that they can hide it around, smoke it whenever they want to, and no one's ever going to find out, which is a huge problem. Now, for example, out of the kids asked, 16% smoked electronic cigarettes, 9.3% smoked cigarettes, 8.6 cigars, and 7.2 hookah. Now, this is just a small percentage of the students and teens that were asked about this question. Obviously, there are many different ways of smoking, not only tobacco products, but now, unfortunately, marijuana products as well. Now, when you start moving on to the incidence rates, you can really start to understand why teen smoking is becoming such a public health issue. One of the facts that really stood out to me is that nearly 9 out of 10 adults that smoke cigarettes now started off by the age of 18. And that really shows why teen smoking is so bad, because if you start at a young age, it's very easy to get addicted and then have that going for the rest of your life. And then also 99% first tried smoking by the age of 26, which is still a little better, but as a public health community, they need to try to stop smoking overall because of how bad it is for people's health. And then just to quickly add on to why teen smoking has become such a bad public health issue, is just because of this mere fact. So according to the CDC, if cigarette smoking continues at the current rate among youth in the country, 5.6 million of today's Americans younger than 18 will die early from a smoking-related illness. That's about 1 of every 13 Americans aged 17 or younger. And that is just an unacceptable number. Unfortunately, these kids are the future of the country, and we can't have them dying because of bad advertising and smoking at a young age and all that. And that leads me to talk about primary prevention, which is the most important preventative measure for teen smoking. And this is because smoking is so detrimental that secondary and tertiary prevention methods are close to useless. That's why stepping in before harder implications occur is important. The public health community needs to prioritize education and educating teens on why smoking is such a horrible issue. This education should continue not only in school, but at the doctor's office and most importantly at home. Basically, the goal should be to step in before harsher implications occur. And then after primary prevention, that is followed by secondary prevention, which is extremely important. Secondary prevention methods gives teens a way out. This means offering medical and psychological support to the smoker as well as medical advice. Sometimes that isn't enough, so then that leads to nicotine replacement and ibuprofen therapy that can also help teens stop smoking. Unfortunately, today I'm not going to be talking about tertiary prevention method, as in my opinion it's basically obsolete when it comes to smoking. That is because unfortunately, if someone is that far into their smoking habits, the damages are close to irreparable, which is why the public health community needs to focus on prevention of teen smoking. We need to get tobacco products out and away from teens' hands. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. My name is Roger. Hope you have a great day.